everyone. Welcome to Live Interactive English, and I am Karen.
Hello, everybody. This is Shane, and we are looking at part 2 of the start of a new school year.
That's right. You know, like when you go to a new school, of course you want to fit in. You want to make friends, right?
Yes.
So what are some of the ways where you can make friends quickly or, get to know people in the school?
Well, I think joining a club is a really good way to do that.
Ah.
Because, you take something that you're interested in and you find other people who have the same interest as you, then you already have something in common. It'll be really an easy way to get to know people.
I guess you're right. Well, because when I was younger, I was quite shy. So I never joined any school clubs back in, school. How about you?
Well, yeah, I was part of a vegetarian club.
The vegetarian club?
Yeah, like we just would sit around and eat vegetables. No, what it was is a club of people who were in support of animal rights.
Oh, okay.
And maybe it's not like, killing animals for food or using animals for like experiments, to maybe for beauty products and things like that, or household products. We would be against animal testing. And we just tried to get together and educate other people about the wonders of being a vegetarian and having that type of a lifestyle or the way of looking at the world.
So that's why you became a vegetarian too, is because you were sad about seeing all the animals getting killed and then you thought they have their rights, right?
And I wanted to meet girls because, I actually got a girlfriend after being part of this club for just like a week, and she was also a vegetarian, and it was wonderful.
Okay, so I guess joining school club is a great way to meet friends and maybe start a relationship too.
Why not, right?
That's right.
Okay, let's get into today's lesson.
Okay.
Anna walks up to the circulation desk.
Hi, I'd like to apply for a library card.
Sure, I can take care of that for you. Do you have your student ID with you?
Yes. Here it is.
Okay. Just fill out this form and sign it. You'll be able to check out books and use the computers in the library.
Thanks. Do you have any recommendations for a good book to read?
If you like mysteries, you might enjoy The Dark Secret of Millfield House. It's a book by a Canadian author named Margaret Gibson. Personally, I loved it.
I do like mysteries. Thanks for the recommendation.
So we're looking at part 2 of the start of a new school year, right?
That's correct. And we're looking at applying for a library card.
That's right. So speaking of library cards, do you have a library card?
I do have a library card.
You do?
Yes.
Like in Taiwan?
In Taiwan, and I have one back from America, but that one's probably expired by now.
Okay. So you do go to the library and take out books, right?
Yes, well, as a teacher, like oftentimes I'm teaching younger students and teaching them to read, and I'll check out books for them to read and read them together. So I'm pretty familiar with the library.
You do your research. You're a good teacher.
I'm an excellent teacher.
So in today's dialogue, we're looking at a dialogue between the librarian and Anna. So Anna walks up to the circulation desk. So circulation desk is like the front counter at the library, right? Where you can check out books and you can also return books. That's right. So I'll be Anna. You can be the librarian.
Sounds perfect.
All right. So Anna starts off the conversation by saying, "Hi, I'd like to apply for a library card." Because before you take out any books, you have to have a library card first.
Right. And if you apply for something, that means there's something that you want to get, but you need to give your information, maybe sign something so that you can officially have that thing and they know who you are. It's kind of like almost like a legal document between you and the people that you're getting the application from. Right?
That's right.
Okay, so the librarian says, sure, I can take care of that for you. Do you have your student ID with you?
Because she's at school, right? So if you're applying for a library card in the school, you need your student ID, right?
They have to know who you are, because if you don't show proof of who you are, then you could check out a book and no one would know who you are to get it back from you.
That's true. So Anna says, yes, here it is. So I guess Anna is all prepared.
Good for her. So the librarian says, okay, just fill out this form and sign it. You'll be able to check out books and use the computers in the library.
That's right. I think nowadays you can either, also check out books and then you can use the computer. Sometimes you can also use or watch movies in the media room, right?
Right. They'll have media rooms sometimes, or you can maybe check out some media. Well, they used to.
Like DVDs?
Like DVDs, but I don't think anybody would be checking out DVDs anymore. But they'll still have them in some libraries.
That's right.
But no one probably uses them anymore.
We probably don't have DVD players anymore.
I don't.
I don't have one either. So Anna says, thanks. Do you have any recommendations for a good book to read? Okay, do you have any good recommendations? So when you ask somebody, do you have any recommendations? That means you want their advice on something. Can you recommend? So to recommend means to give you like a good idea or on
like
something.
Advice or things like that. Something that, if you're looking to read a book and you want someone to recommend something to you, they want something that you're wanting them to give you some idea of something that you'd like.
That's right. So maybe something really popular or of your own personal interest.
Okay, so the librarian says, if you like mysteries, you might enjoy The Dark Secret of Millfield House. It's a book by a Canadian author named Margaret Gibson. Personally, I loved it.
Okay, great. So I think people who work in libraries, they really do love reading, right? Yeah. So they're great people to go to when you want to ask for some recommendations.
Yeah, and you can say before you say you like something or love it, especially if you're giving a recommendation, you can say personally,
that's right.
I think it's great. Personally, I loved it. So it's just a way to let them know, well, I don't know what you'll think, but for me, it was great.
Because everyone has a different opinion, right?
Right. Everyone's different. So we have another vocabulary word here, mystery, which is a noun. So a mystery is a story, could be a film or a play, in which crimes and strange events are only explained at the end. So you just don't know what's going to happen, and that's the fun of those types of books.
That's true.
So for example, the bookstore had a wide selection of mystery novels.
And there's so many different type of books in the library, right? Some people might like romance novels. I do.
Okay.
Romance novels meaning like stories on like love stories, right? Okay, and we're also looking at this vocabulary word here, author. And that is a noun. So an author is a person who writes books or the person who wrote a particular book. So for example, the author's latest book got excellent reviews. Okay, that means after many people have read it and then they would tell people, hey, this book is great. It's really, really wonderful. We really loved it. That means it has excellent reviews.
Great. So what does Anna say?
And Anna says, I do like mysteries. Thanks for the recommendation. So I think she's going to check out that book.
Sounds like it. Why don't we take a short break and we'll come back in a few moments.
All right.
大家好，我是 Hanny。我们今天要继续来看2段关于新学年的对话。在第3段对话里 ，Anna 她走向借阅柜台，她想要申请借阅证。那么图书馆员请她提供学生证，然后请她填写一张表格并签名。那么之后 ，Anna 她就可以借书，还有使用图书馆的电脑了。Anna 向对方道谢之后，就顺便询问图书馆员有什么可以推荐阅读的好书呢？那么图书馆员他最后有推荐一位加拿大作家所写的推理小 小说，他个人很喜欢那本书。好，单字 mystery 是名词，它在这边可以是指悬疑小说、推理剧，也可以指神秘事物或者是谜团的那个谜。那么 author 表示作者。那补充单字 recommendation， 它是指推荐或是建议。刚刚在聊到借阅证的时候呢 ，Shane 老师说他在台湾也有办，那在美国也有，但美国那张可能过期了。老师用到 expire 这个动词 expire， 那这个动词可以表达期限到期、期满的意思。介华课文中。
Later, Anna is chatting with Glenn.
I'm thinking about joining a school club. Do you know anything about the clubs here?
It depends on what you're interested in. I heard the school has a drama club, a chess club, and a community service club, among others.
Those all sound interesting. How do I choose?
There's supposed to be a club fair next week. Do you want to go with me? We can talk to the members and weigh our options. I'm sure the clubs have websites as well. If I find any, I'll send you the links.
That would be great. Thanks for your help.
Welcome back, everybody. So now we're going to be taking a look at choosing a school club.
Ooh, that sounds like a lot of fun.
So later, Anna is chatting with Glenn.
So I guess they're friends now, right?
They've become good friends. That's
right.
so great.
They're going to hang out. Okay, so there's a chat with Glenn. So what does chat mean?
So to chat with somebody means to talk in a friendly, informal way to somebody. So you would never say we're in a business meeting and we were chatting about this month's earnings. Chatting is just kind of like friendly, not important, just kind of small talk.
That's right, and nothing too serious, right?
Right.
Okay.
So for example, you can say, we chatted about a popular band's new music video.
Ah, okay. So this is a conversation between Anna and Glenn. So I'll be Anna and you are Glenn. So Anna starts off by saying, I'm thinking about joining a school club. Do you know anything about the clubs here? Okay, so she wants to find out. I think Anna really wants to blend in. She wants to make friends and meet people. So I think that's a great way to do it, to join clubs. So he's asking Glenn about, if he knows anything about the clubs.
Yeah, especially if you want to find someone who is going to be like you and has similar interests, right? Because you find a club and that's what you're interested in. And then that way you can get to meet people who have the same ideas and feelings as you. So Glenn says, it depends on what you're interested in. I heard the school has a drama club, a chess club, and a community service club, among others. So when you say among others here, just means there's also other clubs. These are just a few of the clubs among many others that are there as well.
That's right. So drama and chess and community service. So community service, what kind of things would they do in that club?
Yeah, I guess just learning.
Serving the community.
Yeah, just maybe they will do things like go into, maybe there's graffiti or some kind of thing and then like help to clean it up.
That's right.
Just doing things around your community to make the community better.
Like your surrounding, right? And the environment. Okay, so Anna says, those all sound interesting. How do I choose? Okay, so Anna sounds like she likes many different things. She has many interests.
Right, but it could be difficult, especially if you have a lot of interests. How do you choose one?
That's right.
So Glenn says, there's supposed to be a club fair next week. Do you want to go with me? We can talk to the members and weigh our options. So what does that mean to weigh somebody's options?
Well, to weigh something, that's a verb, to weigh. That means to consider something carefully before making a decision. So it's like, okay, maybe we should look at all the options out there. How many clubs are out there and what kind they are? And I can make my final decision. So an example sentence would be, Lisa weighed all the choices before she made a decision. And I think that is quite important too, especially when you're choosing something that you will attend or participate in the long run.
Right. So if you're weighing all of your different options, you're just kind of saying, well, this one has these pros and cons. This one has, I like this about this, but I'm not sure that I really love that. But this is really good. And you kind of see which one's the best for you.
Exactly.
So continuing, I'm sure the clubs have websites as well. If I find any, I'll send you the links.
Aw, Glenn is such a good friend.
What a good buddy.
Yeah, so on the website, maybe they will tell you what they do in the club. Because sometimes just listening to the name, drama club, what kind of activities, what kind of plays will they be doing?
They could have photos and videos and stuff that you can really get a feeling for it.
You will find out the details of the clubs and the things that they actually do. So Anna says, that would be great. Thanks for your help. Okay. So, we're talking about going to the club fair, right? If you're choosing a club that you want to attend or you want to join, you want to go to the club fair first. But what do they do at the club fair?
Well, it's just a bunch of clubs get together and they might have booths. And you can go to the booths and basically meet the people who are
running the clubs
and get information from them. And oftentimes they will also give you little things like maybe little gifts and to give you kind of a feeling for the club and the members.
So you want to join too, right?
Yeah.
Okay, sounds like a lot of fun. But this is all the time we have for today, though. I hope you enjoyed our lesson and we'll see you guys next time.
Okay, take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
好，在第4段对话里 Anna 和 Glenn 在聊天，那么 Anna 正在考虑加入一个学校社团，她问 Glenn 了不了解这里的社团。那么 Glenn 说，这要看 Anna 她对什么感兴趣。她听说学校有戏剧社啊、棋艺社，还有社区服务社等等。Anna 觉得这些社团听起来都很有趣，不知道该怎么选择。那么 Glenn 就提到下周应该有一场社团展，可以一起去找社员谈一谈，然后再考虑选择。而且那些社团应该也都有网站，如果他有找到的话，会把这个连结再传给 Anna。我们来看单字 chat 在这边当动词表示闲聊、聊天。那么 weigh 就是体重重达多少的那个动词 weigh， 在这边是指认真考虑或是权衡。那我们在考虑不同选项时，会评估他们的优缺点。老师这时候用到 pros and cons， 就是指赞成及反对的理由，或是正反意见利弊、优缺点。好，其中的 pro 它是指优点、赞成的论点。那么 con 它是指缺点或是反对的论点。好，再来文中它用到 community service 来指社区服务。关于这个社区服务的服务内容项目Shane 老师有提到清理涂鸦。好，那我们补充一下 graffiti 这个字 graffiti， 那这个名词就表示涂鸦。好，这边一个重点，我们进入文法时间。好，我们来看片语动词 depend on 或者是 depend upon 的用法。depend on 或是 depend upon 之后可以接人或是事物，那么常见的意思有2种。第一种是表达取决于什么什么，是什么什么而定，像是 We're not sure if we'll go to the beach tomorrow. It depends on the weather. 我们不确定明天是否会去海边，这要视天气而定。那第二个意思呢，可以表达仰赖、依靠。意思跟 rely on 差不多，像是 Jane used to depend on her husband to drive her everywhere. Jane 以前都是仰赖她先生载她去各个地方。好了，那么以上这些讲解，同学别走开，马上回来哦。
Anna walks up to the circulation desk.
Hi, I'd like to apply for a library card.
Sure, I can take care of that for you. Do you have your student ID with you?
Yes. Here it is.
Okay, just fill out this form and sign it. You'll be able to check out books and use the computers in the library.
Thanks. Do you have any recommendations for a good book to read?
If you like mysteries, you might enjoy The Dark Secret of Millfield House. It's a book by a Canadian author named Margaret Gibson. Personally, I loved it.
I do like mysteries. Thanks for the recommendation.
Later, Anna is chatting with Glenn.
I'm thinking about joining a school club. Do you know anything about the clubs here?
It depends on what you're interested in. I heard the school has a drama club, a chess club, and a community service club, among others.
Those all sound interesting. How do I choose?
There's supposed to be a club fair next week. Do you want to go with me? We can talk to the members and weigh our options. I'm sure the clubs have websites as well. If I find any, I'll send you the links.
That would be great. Thanks for your help.
Sea buffaloes? I know what a buffalo is, but what is a sea buffalo? And what does it have to do with cultivating oysters? Well, today we're going to the Fangyuan township near the western coast of Zhanghua to find out how these things are connected. So why don't we take a look?
The township of Fangyuan is located near the western coast of Zhanghua. It is famous for its oyster culture. Locals used to farm oysters with the help of buffaloes, making Fangyuan known for its sea buffalo culture. Today, buffaloes have mostly been replaced by trucks. However, tourists can still enjoy riding to the intertidal zones on the buffalo-drawn carts and try their hands at oyster picking. Fangyuan is also a popular spot for ecotourism. Its intertidal zones are darker than a typical beach because mud from the rivers mixes with the ocean sand. This effect creates a unique black sand landscape. The zones are also rich in organic materials. This means it's easy for animals to find food, so many animal species thrive. A number of creatures including fish, shrimp, shellfish, and crabs can be found. Visitors who go on oyster picking tours can explore the vast landscape along with the local wildlife. Fangyuan Township is an excellent destination to learn about local culture while witnessing the beauty of a thriving ecosystem.
So they're not actually sea buffaloes. They're just buffaloes that are by the sea helping humans cultivate oysters. And there's all types of seafood there that is being used by humans and not only humans, but all of the other wildlife in this very fragile and abundant ecosystem. So I hope you enjoyed today's lesson and we'll see you next time.